Well, next, a great story about a 13-year-old boy who's proving the doctors wrong. Jack Ferguson was born with a hole in his heart and suffers from OCD, Asperger's, arthritis and autism. But he wants to be a racing driver, and if Jack wants it, he goes for it. We'll hear from him in a moment after this film from our Facebook page.
I used to watch Formula One with my dad when I was a little boy, and he used to race Formula Ford. That's what sort of inspired me to start. And so I started motor racing, learned a bit more, and I ended up finding out that I was a natural for it, and I enjoyed racing. I suffer from ADHD, OCD, Asperger's, a leaky heart valve, arthritis. It's just painful every now and again if you walk too much. But when I'm on the track, it takes away my pain, and I'm just enjoying it, trying to see how fast I can go, see can I get past this person this way, thinking to myself whilst I'm on the track. My dream when I'm older is to be a Formula One driver.
He goes out there and he tends to knock out fastest laps regularly. He tends to be one of the quickest ones. He takes more overtaking risks than any other kid out there. And to do that with arthritis in every joint in his body, a heart condition with a leaky heart valve, I think it's quite something, and I'm very proud of him. I have the same thing myself. It's a genetic disorder, and it's incredibly painful all the time, even after painkillers. But he gets out on the track and it's like everything just vanishes. He's doing his thing. I am incredibly proud of him, because I think back to the times when he was just a little baby. We had to revive him ourselves a few times a week. It was terrifying. We never knew if he was going to live. And now, I'm sorry. But now he goes out there and you see him enjoying so much of it. You know, he's out there and he's doing the best he can do, and it's better than most of them. I'm really proud of him.
I told you it was a remarkable story. Jack is leading the championship by 8 points with just one race to go. This afternoon, Jack came into the studio with his dad, Pete. And as we've just seen, when Jack gets out of the car, he's in a lot of pain.
It's more uncomfortable when I get out of the car, but you know, because of the arthritis and the ends of the bones. But it is a bit painful than normal because I'm straightening my leg out all the time, and it hurts a bit.
So why do it if it hurts you?
Because I enjoy it, and I want to prove that disabled people shouldn't be written off.
When he said he wanted to race go-karts, were you nervous?
I was terrified. I've done a little bit myself, and I know it can be very dangerous, but I'm not one of those sort of people who want to stop a kid doing what they love doing.
So do you still get nervous?
Terrified every time. Every single time he's out there, I see him do things that I wouldn't have even thought of doing when I was his age.
And what do you want to do with it as a sport?
I want to get to Formula One and beat the best.
What do you think about in the car?
What way, how I can overtake them.
So you don't think about your problems with your health, you think about racing?
Takes my pain away.
Does it? You got quite emotional in that film.
Yeah. I remember when he was born, his mum and I were quite worried. He was born with a heart problem, which has created a couple of other issues. And up until the final operation, when he was 20 months, 22 months, something like that, every now and again he used to go blue and pass out. And between us, we had to resuscitate him. And we had trouble. We never really knew if he was going to make it sometimes. It was very worrying. Once the final operation was done, we knew he was going to be okay. The problem was calming him down, slowing him down. But he's got that lease that he can just go for things now, and he wants to enjoy it as much as possible and prove that he's as good as anyone else.
You must be immensely proud of him.
I am, incredibly. And never stop. I mean, I try and praise all the kids at the race club, but of course, I do have a favourite. It's one of those things that a parent does have.
Congratulations.
Thank
8 points clear you're going to win it this year, yeah?
I hope.
Yeah. And then we'll see you in Formula One in a few years' time.
Hopefully, yes.
Thank you both of you for coming in.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Let's have a look at the weather, shall we, Julie?
What an amazing young man.
Yeah, terrific.
And an incredible dad.
Yeah.
Wow.